Well, you guys, welcome back. She's project day here at the cabin. We're gonna bring this old truck box back to life here. I've had it for a long time. I got some new tires for it this summer. Been trying to get this done all summer, but it's just way too busy doing other things. So that's our plan today. So it's an old 19, I think it's 73 or 74 Ford long box truck bed, truck box trailer. So, and then I got a toolbox here and one there and another one for the side. I was going to clean it all up and paint it, and I just thought I'd bring you guys in on the journey of bringing it back to life. So let's have a look at it. The old box, she's in pretty good shape. So I do probably have to get some lights working on it. These ones are probably toast, but I don't see why I wouldn't be able to get the factory lights working again. Here's the other side. It's pretty decent too. A little ding right down there in the bottom. And where the fuel cap was, it's a little beat up there, but it'll work good for a trapping trailer. So yeah, there's these boxes here for the sides. There's one for each side, and then there's one at the front. I'm sure that I can get a quad in here still after too, even with the side boxes on. We'll figure that out. And she needs a good cleaning. There's years and years of, I don't even know what's in here. Pine needles, pine cones. Looks like some old fur of hair from a moose or something, but it's pretty gross. We'll pressure wash that out. And then up here on the front, that jack is toast in there, so I got 3 other jacks here. I'll probably end up using this one here. And we'll weld the other piece on there for that jack. So I guess let's get started. I'll grab the impact and the socket. We'll grab the floor jack. We'll jack this thing up and get some tires on it for starters, and then we'll probably pull all these boxes out and then go wash the back out, clean the back out, give the thing a quick wash. Because I do have paint and everything, I can paint it up. Pretty much same color, a gray. Well, let's get started. Was sitting on like a cinder block, but the cinder block broke. Yeah, here's a cinder block. Wanted to do this a long time ago. You know, when I took these lug nuts off, they're so rusted and seized on there. It was a pretty big chore to get them broke free. Yeah, this trailer's gonna come in handy for trapping, hunting, and I'll be able to take my hunting camp back in where I plan on trapping some area this winter. Well, there's one side done. Oh boy. She's been sitting a while. Everything must be rusted up in there, in the brakes and stuff. Oh no. Well, I'll get the other side on, get the other tire done, and then we'll assess the situation from there. Actually, the jack is working. Well, we got the tires on. Got her jacked up. I think I'm just going to hook the quad up to it. He'll try and drag it and see if the other tire comes free. If it don't, then I'll have to pull that tire off and do something with it there. It's all seized up. But this one does work still. It's just you always have to keep a block of wood with you because it doesn't go down far enough. Well, I'll grab the quad here and we'll hook up. Well, that tire did turn, so that was good. Must have been just a little stiff. Here's a better look at her with some tires on it. Not too bad. I'll grab a broom and a shovel, a wheelbarrow. We'll drag this thing over to where my pressure washer is sitting, and we'll clean the back out and then give her a good wash, and then we'll figure out what we want to do with it from there. Well, here's my off-grid water system for my pressure washer. So I got these tanks here, got the hose plumbed in. I got a 120 volt electric water pump, and then it feeds the pressure washer. And all I gotta do is fire the generator up and turn the power on, and she's ready to go. And it's a gas powered pressure washer. Electric one would work too, but I don't got electric. So I guess we may as well start getting this crap out of here. And we'll have a look at these boxes too. We might wash them out. I forget what they're probably greasy and oily inside or something. We'll check it out. Not too bad inside. My can of missing WD-40. I'll just put this wheelbarrow here and I'll try and shovel everything into it. I don't just want it on the ground. There could be nails and screws and who knows what's in there. We'll go grab a shovel and a broom. It's getting a little rotted out in here. The bed's getting a bit rotten in there. That's the only spot though. But we'll wash this all out and wash the trailer down and we'll make a plan. It's not too bad. Well, just judging by the mud flaps that are on here, 1977. Maybe that's what year this box is from a 77. Well, I could call her good at this point and just be happy with it, but I got a gallon of paint. And I think I'm gonna paint it. Why not? Won't take long. I got a sprayer too, so it's a little windy today, but there's not a whole bunch any of the overspray can hurt, so I think that's what I'll do is I'll move it back over by the shed and maybe give her a quick a light sanding and just spray it. Be done. If it rusts, it rusts. It's all Tremclad paint, so rust paint, so should be able to paint over a lot of stuff here. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not trying to make it look perfect or showroom. She's just an old truck box trailer that's getting drug around in the bush. Let's go and move the trailer. Well, I got her moved back over here by the shed. I'm just going to give it just a light sanding, just scuffing the surface up pretty much. Yeah, once I got it sanded, I'll probably just use the leaf blower and just give it a quick blow down. Well, I'll sand this down and turn you back on in a few when I'm done. There, that's about all the sanding I'm going to do to it. Should probably pull these lights out. I'm just going to paint the bumper, everything. And I don't know nothing about this sprayer that I got. It might not even work. It's new in the box though. But it came from an auction too, so. Probably didn't help with all the years of pine needles and all the other stuff sitting in there and dirt. She cleaned up pretty good though. Well, let's see what we can figure out with the sprayer. Never mind, it is used. I'll grab a screwdriver and get them out. Well, them came out pretty easy tonight, besides the one screw. These are original tail lights too. Even the screws, none of them are even rusty. Well, this is our paint we got here. It's a trim clad, it's a gloss gray. So on this thing here, I don't know. I just don't know if this thing will spray it right through, or if I have to add some thinner to it. Oh. Pretty much anything I do or anything, I always make a mess. So. We'll grab another rag. I'll fix that. I'll just put some gloves on. Well, I'll grab some power here and see if this even works. I don't know how good this is going to work, but nope. Well, this ain't working. I'll be back. Well, it's not going to work for me the way I want. I'm sure it needs thinner and it's just too thick. It's spraying it out like, it looks like rock guard. So, I need to get this done. So, we're back. Let's go right here with the paintbrush then. Or what I should have used to begin with. It's going not too bad actually. I imagine it's going to take me a bit longer with the old paintbrush than the spray gun, but well, I imagine she'll have a few runs in her. Well, I'll carry on with this for a bit and show you what kind of a mess I can make. I'll turn you back on in a bit. Well, there's one side done. Yeah, whatever. It looks like shit, but it's painted. Well, I'll carry on with the rest and I'll turn you guys back on in a bit here. And I'll probably just, once I'm done painting, I'll probably let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow morning I'll just carry on with this video and we'll put the boxes in and whatever else we're gonna do to it. So I'll carry on painting and I'll show you guys the end result. Well, it don't look too bad. It's anywhere there was some runs and I used the brush over it again, it made it really rough. It's just like this paint was like, I put it on and within a minute or two it was already drying. Well, I'll give you guys a look. You can see it in the paint there, kind of that orange peel look. And then anywhere there is runs and stuff, I was trying to brush them out again, but then it turns into that if you try fixing it. Yeah, whatever. She's gonna get drugged down the cut lines and beat up through the bushes. There's some good runs. I better try and fix them. And a mosquito. And a fly. So yeah, I'm gonna hop in the box and I'm gonna paint this edge a bit all the way around. And then I'll probably pull these lights off of the bumper, and then I have some black paint too. So I'll probably paint that bumper black. I'll see if maybe I'll do that tonight still, I'm not sure yet. But I'm gonna go over this a little bit more with the paintbrush and try and knock some of these runs down. But until then, I'll see you guys in the morning. I'll let this dry tonight and then we'll put the boxes in and do whatever else we're gonna do to it. See you in the morning. Well, you guys, it's next day. Paint is dried. And it looks like shit. It is what it is. But yeah, it's pretty rough. So I went and I took the mud flaps off and took them old tail lights off of the bumpers. We're gonna paint that bumper and we'll paint the front hitch area. I got a can of black, but we're gonna do that after. So we're gonna put the boxes in first. We'll install these this front toolbox and then the side ones, and then I'll paint the other stuff after. So I'll go grab a box and we'll have a look and see how we want to mount it. I don't know if we want to put the lid opening from here this way or opening this way. It'd be nice to have it open here and then you could just grab whatever and close it, but any mud splashing up or probably make a real mess to get it open maybe with the latch and everything. But I'll go grab the toolbox and we'll slap it on and have a look. Well, I think I don't know. Hate to have to climb in the back of the truck all the time to get at the box when I could just open it right from the outside. But regardless, I'm gonna have to get these out of here. They're not they're in the way. All I can hear is buzzing here. There's hornets everywhere. So I'm gonna grab something here to get these out. Yeah, I can live with that there. I just worry that, it's just gonna get covered in so much mud and frozen crap that I'm not gonna be able to get into it. I guess if it does cause me problems after, I can just unscrew it and flip it around. Yeah, we're gonna leave it like this for now. I'll go grab the other boxes and I'll be right back. Stretch the paint a little there. Yeah, these ones all open from the outside here. Yeah, that looks good on there. This will be really handy to have this all set up. Well, I'll go grab a tape measure and a drill and some self-tapping screws, and we'll attach these guys. Using a good self-tapper in there. Well, I was able to put 2 in each side. Thinking I could put one right here. When it's sitting on the wheel well, it's wanting to teeter-totter a bit on there, but if I do one in this end and then do one down at the other end, this one I'm just going to measure here. It's about 3.5 inches. Some boxes look pretty good on there. It didn't steal any room from the wheel well, so the quad should still fit in here. They're still sticking inside of the wheel well by about 1 inch. So I guess the next plan here is to paint this up. Paint the rim. Paint the rear bumper. I got some black Rust-Oleum. That's what I'm going to put on it. So I'll get this painted up here, and I'll turn you back on in a few here when I get it done. Show you guys the finished product. Well, there she is, all completed. It's don't look too bad. Looks better than what it did. But the paint job is pretty runny, and I don't know. The black bumper looks pretty good on it. Well, that should be a wrap on this project for now. Maybe in a day or two I'm going to start tooling up the toolboxes, and chains and slings and come-alongs, and any of the hunting stuff or trapping stuff that needs to go in here. And yeah, I'm sure you'll see another video with that. But yeah, she's just about hunting time and just about trapping time, so getting one thing done at a time here. And well, you guys, thanks for watching, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys down the road at the next one.